Hey everyone, Pesmori here, and welcome to Trials of Innocence. I know deep down that my actions are a gamble. I'm not certain if this clue will help in the defense. But I chose to try without hesitation because it was left to me by the person I trust the most in this world. As I left, Chief had already taken the elevator and headed to the crime scene. I believe he will surely make progress. At the same time, Sis and Prosecutor Schubert, might also be running around for this case. This case has already gone beyond the innocence or guilt of the foreigner Galaxy Kaida, which rhymes with Kaiba. Perhaps the four of us are all trying to find a satisfying answer for ourselves. Today's investigation will be our final preparation for the decisive battle. We must give it our all. Now the story is stepping into the final investigation. You are free to operate the four characters Charlie Drake, Luna Ray, Silas Schubert, and Stella Ray. The story will progress to the next stage only when the investigations of all four main characters are completed. Please click on the character on the screen to take their respective chapters. Yeah, I didn't play this for a long time. Busy catching up on the homework and then forgot it all immediately. Oops. You know, I want to start with Luna, Charlie, but no one will see this coming. Silas first. Get ready for the next battle. Yes. This morning's trial was more troublesome than I had expected. Not only is this case related to Sky Shield, but this also involves a foreign dignitary. Especially the search report I received right after leaving the court. It made me choose Foxtail Mine as the starting point for today's investigation. Maybe I have my own reasons to come here to investigate without telling Prosecutor Ray. I thought there would be no one here after the last case, but surprisingly, there's an eccentric guy here, busy with something early in the day. Yo-ho! Young prosecutor! Long time no see. Happy New Year! I haven't officially met you yet, right? Although I've only seen your impressive presence in the gallery. A brief encounter means we're not strangers. The way you're dressed, so stylish. It'd be a shame not to take a photo. Let's not waste time. Strike a sad but not hurt pose. This guy hasn't changed at all. How can a pose convey sad but not hurt? Him. An elegant pose, as if you're amidst the black and white keys of a piano, exuding an endless stream of artistic aura. You are indeed handsome and talented. Just look at how dashing you appear in this photo. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. For the sake of his good taste. Give me some feedback, young man. If you don't provide any feedback, how am I supposed to improve? Oh right, you're wearing headphones, so you probably didn't hear me. I'm listening. You should have said something earlier. I thought you couldn't hear me. Here, give me some feedback. Don't shout at me. Didn't expect to be startled hearing this outside the courtroom. Shut the heck up. I think everyone says that to you, but you just don't listen to them. What are you doing here? I'm just scouting the area. It's my client's fault. He's so demanding. He took a set of photos, but wasn't satisfied and kept pestering me. So here I am studying the place again. You sure have a lot of free time. Hey, can't help it. When you run into acquaintances in a place like this, you gotta spend some time saying hello. Acquaintances, huh? It's just seeing someone from afar in the gallery enough to call them acquaintances. Quite presumptuous. He doesn't look like he has many friends. So. But he's a photographer. I can ask him about the video. I need to talk. A conversation with a prosecutor? That's sudden. Let me catch my breath. Feeling a bit nervous. However nervous you want to be, I'll still ask the questions, bitch. But first, standard procedure. Hey, is this your prosecutor's badge? So calm. I thought this guy always overreacted. So unwittingly, I've seen quite a few of these badges over the years, and a lot of lawyer licenses too. I know some who love showing off lawyers' licenses, but who would flaunt a prosecutor's badge? Suddenly feel like I'm talking about myself. Don't blame yourself, mate. It's just standard procedure. It's just standard procedure. But this badge's design is so plain and lacks artistic personality. If you put a photo in the center, it would look fantastical. If you like, I can customize one with your artistic photo on it. No. Just thinking of my face on a badge makes me feel creepy. Why are you still using this photo? No technique, no composition, it even makes me look a few sizes bigger. Totally inaccurate. I think it's pretty accurate. I recently had a set of stylish portraits taken. Could you replace this one after I sent them to you? So photographers can take photographs for themselves, huh? Yeah, It's not a hentai game, trust me. Although I never want to testify in court again, leaving a better looking photo for you guys wouldn't hurt. Okay, River City Girls is my favorite beat 'em up game. It might be the best. It's a beat 'em up game, made by WayForward, the developers of Shantae. But it doesn't have as much fan service in that sense, so, you know, pretty good. 10 out of 10. Although I never want to testify in court again, leaving a better looking photo for you guys won't hurt. Do you realize that is a flag? I bet you'll get involved in another case within a year. Probably. But first, time to look around. For me, this tree is a marker for visiting. Hey, how about standing over there for a photo? Is this place really that special? If it weren't for the case, I wouldn't come here again. Just stand over there, put your left hand on the trunk, bend your right arm in front of your chest, and give a thumbs up. Just say cheese and I'll take the photo. Please. No. I kinda wanna see that though. Are you interested in fishing? There's some precious koi here. Yes. Ah, I thought you might be. A guy like you would be perfect for fish keeping. Isn't it better to listen to music or read a book? Keeping fish requires care. After all, they are living beings. But people forget that. You don't seem to talk much. Even the fish will get bored. Shut the fuck up. Are you gonna gather more material? No need. Honestly, I came out from there. I need to think about whether my new ideas will satisfy the client. If not, I'll be looking for more inspiration. You're more like loitering. Have you seen anyone strange? Today? Yeah. The strangest person here is you. Is that a compliment? How about we take a break in the shed? Someone's in there today, so we can use it. Workers? I don't know, but I saw them with watering cans. So they're gardeners. The bark owner seems quite particular. I took some photos of them, but I didn't bring my lights today. What a pity. Otherwise, I could film Jane Eyre or Pride and Prejudice. What? Why? What's the connection between the two novels and gardeners? Wanna join? We could bring a brand new version. Who do you want me to play? Rochester? Darcy? Probably Darcy. I don't know. You're a photographer and have your own studio. You got it. My studio is entirely my own creation. I'm the general manager after all. Photography, design, painting. I'm an expert in all these fields. Do you even have any staff? I bet you're also an expert at sweeping floors and taking out trash. Let's just say you can find my name in any photography website or journal. It sounds more like you're just working here and there. And my photography works covers everything. Portraits, landscapes, still life. Enough. Not interested. I'm a little hurt that you put it so bluntly. I want you to take a look at this. Let me see. This is a video? Isn't this footage of nothing? This person filming is either a child or an old man, right? You're right. The person filming is a bit elderly and unfamiliar with this kind of equipment. Well, you're showing me this so I can see what it is, right? If only you have that ability. Don't tell me I'm right. Prosecutor, are you kidding me? The aperture setting was completely wrong. The low light setting conditions during recording means there isn't much I can do to fix it. To put it bluntly, it's like an underexposed negative. There's no way to restore it. So it's like trying to see something in complete darkness. No matter how close you get, you can't make it out. Exactly. That's what I mean. You're pretty good at analogies, young man. Young man, how old are you? Okay, fair enough. At most, I can adjust the brightness for you. Just do that, please. Look at this. It's that screenshot again. Like I said, adjusting it won't help. What's with this aperture? Is the lens dirty or something? Are you kidding me? How could it be this thing at the 99th floor of the Trade Center? Wait, if this pattern appeared there, it would mean... Ah, fuck. I did my homework and then forgot it all. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. What's wrong? You look really upset. Nothing. Can you make this screenshot any clearer? If it's just improving the clarity of this aperture part, it might be doable. Really? Then please do it and send it by to my email by today. No problem. But wait, why are you acting so familiar, young man? Are you helping or not? Alright. Oh man, I really have a karmic connection with you lawyers and prosecutors. I don't even work as a journalist anymore, so why do I keep getting involved in these things? It's just bad luck, bro. Journalist? Yeah, I used to plan on being a journalist, but I ran into a few things, into that kind of thing a few years ago. My god, after going through that super scary incident, I didn't dare step foot in the news industry again. Prosecutor, you must have heard it too, right? Incident number 761 that caused a huge uproar 5 years ago? I didn't even have to ask. He just walked into it himself. Looks like he doesn't know my connection to incident number 761. That incident is my psychological shadow. No, my lifelong nightmare. That's too much. If anything, the Foxtail Mine case would have been more thrilling for you. Truly terrifying. I was just a recent college graduate. What kind of people I met? First a voyeur, the next a terrorist, then a bomb-crazy lawyer. Then there was a peculiar, fierce female prosecutor. But the bespectacled prosecutor was a really good person. It's a pity he later died from that terrorist. Along with that terrorist. Truly a talent gone too soon. That was my father. So that was your father? Wait, that was your father? And you wanted to be a journalist with that level of ability? Although it doesn't bother me much anymore. This quiet atmosphere. Sorry, I didn't know. Please don't yell at me. I'm not gonna yell at you. So you're also connected to the incident? For me, that incident wasn't just a turning point where I gave up being a journalist and became a photographer. It also felt like the start of a strange fate. Fate. Yes, look at what happened after Incident 761. For example, the case here in Foxtail. That robot girl at the end, and the explosion before the court also kept me awake at night for a long time. Feels like there's some greater tragedy pulling us together, as if we keep circling back. The more I talk, the scarier it gets. Mystical stuff really can't be explained. Even though what he's saying makes no sense, I can't deny I feel the same way. If he knew that Kujio was killed just yesterday, and it's still us handling the case now, how would he feel then? Seems like I suddenly expressed some strange feelings. Anyway, although I don't know what case you're investigating, I'll definitely cheer you on. Just don't arrest me for questioning. Goodbye, pussy. Feel a bit heavy meeting someone I didn't expect. This heart-shaped halo. If it's what I think it is, the situation could be really disastrous. I hate making choices the most. Hopefully tomorrow won't put me in such a situation. Alright, time to focus on the matter at hand. I remember this case the shuttle cage ran every 30 minutes. I wonder if it's the right time right now. If I could encounter that person with the keycard right now. Here he go, man. He doesn't look well, and he didn't even see me. Excuse me. Hello, Mr. McCon. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to. Wait, are you the prosecutor from the courtroom the other day? Silas Schubert. Yes, Prosecutor Schubert. Maybe I reminded him of something unpleasant. His expression has darkened again. Well, what can I do for you today? I have some matters to investigate. Oh boy. If it's got something to do with my mining park, it can't be good news. It looks like Mr. McCon has been greatly affected by the foxtail case. This could be troublesome, but I have no choice but to ask him about what I want to investigate. Prosecutor Schubert? Sorry, may I ask you some questions? I guess this is an investigation then. I ain't gonna hesitate to cooperate. Go ahead, ask. But first, I feel like I should say something, but I don't know how to start. Oh right, I'll use the trick Prosecutor Ray taught me. The weather is nice. The weather is nice today. Yeah, it's a great day to make some deals. Dabbler is doomed to fail. Oh man, so dumb. There's a piece of paper on the door. Is it a sign? Ugly handwriting. Saying out of service. Seems like Mr. McCon's handwriting. It's time to enter this forbidden place again. Will I still hear the echoes of past sorrows in this tragic hall after breaking the seal? No point in talking. I need to go find out. These flowers are well cared for. Seems you put a lot of effort into them, Mr. McCon. I'm just a rough guy. How could I know about taking care of plants? These are... forget it. I better keep my mouth shut. Every detail in the park is a painful memory for him. Talking about these things might be cruel, or might be too cruel for him. The equipment is well maintained. Is it operational? Don't worry. The equipment's all good, but... What's wrong with the hesitation? Does the equipment have some hidden issue? I forget it. He's probably linking it to the case again. Nothing. If you want to start the winch, just hit me up. Thanks for cooperating. Standard procedure. What's this shiny thing? It goes nicely with the lawyer's license I got for my display case. You actually bought one for decoration. Who sold it? If they get caught, it'll be trouble. Prosecutor Schubert, how much for this badge? How about 3,000? Not for sale. How about... What's the big deal? It's like a gemstone. Check out the rare pink diamond on my hand. Rare pink diamond. Why does he suddenly look so gloomy? I get it. That's his wedding ring. Oh boy. A bank card? What do you want to say? Evidence. Can't be Sophia's. She always used the credit card I gave her without limit. And I'm the one footing the bill. This card was given to her by someone else. No way. Why would she accept money from someone else? Who? Some guy or woman? How old? Why am I telling him this? Sign. Yeah, sign. She's been on the run. Going through hell. If someone gave her some cash to help out, that's a good thing. Wherever it is, please thank them for me. You can thank him yourself. This is Sophia's necklace. Where did you find it? Did you give it to her? I'm just a rough guy. I don't know jack about jewelry. Wait a minute, who said it? Oh. Did you give it to her? I don't know jack about jewelry. Over the years, I've given her stuff like Cartier and Chanel. But she was stuck on this worthless necklace and never took it off. There wasn't a thing I could do about it. I guess it has something to do with the person in the photo. I wonder if Prosecutor Ray has found anything. He hasn't mentioned anything special, so he doesn't seem to know this person either. Wait, oh. Oh man, oh, I'm so sorry, man. Sophia! It's Sophia! Mr. McCon, calm down. Sorry. So, nice weather, huh? You said that. Oh. What was wrong with me? Why did I bring this up? I've been through it all. What haven't I seen or done, right? But this time it's like I didn't even feel like doing business. Even the park entrance tickets aren't being collected, man. Do you still personally collect tickets? But I realized this park is our baby. My wife and I put our sweat into it. I gotta pull myself together and run it right. Good that you think this way. I'll support you. So how about starting with you buying a ticket? Okay, never mind. Before asking about the matter at hand, should I inform him about Kuchio's situation? Let me just, just in case, you know. The situation, the incident happened just yesterday, and Kuchio's identity was confirmed this morning, so he doesn't know yet. Prosecutor Schubert, just spit it out if you got questions. Wait, are you gonna ask something related about Sophia? I've been silent for too long. Well, has there been any news about Sophia? After that court case, I was totally thrown off by the outcome at first, but after kicking it down here in the mine for a few days, I started to get it. Sophia must have carried a lot of pain in her life than I ever knew. It's tough for everyone, but for her to do what she did, she must have been through something really rough. Now that I think about it, no matter how she might have fooled me or screwed up, I understand. Mr. McCon, even if she's gone all worldwide and wanted everything, I just can't let her go. And when I got time to spare, it's like she's right here with me, just doing her thing like always. Then I find myself wandering around, hoping I'll suddenly catch a glimpse of her. Hey, I mean, our marriage is still legit, right? If she's got any news, shouldn't you let me know too, as her husband? My habit of being too lazy to talk has really gotten me into trouble this time. Even if he says that, I don't know what to say to him. And both cases related to Kuchio are handled by me. I don't even have the chance to play dumb. Perhaps I really do have a responsibility to convey this news. Regarding your wife, there is indeed news. What happened to her? Have you found her? Yeah. But please, make sure you are mentally prepared. It's okay. I'm ready. Tell me. Your wife passed away yesterday at the Skyrim Trade Center. The suspect has been arrested, and the trial began this morning. I deeply regret what happened to her. Please, try not to be too sad. That day, once her identity got out, I knew this day was coming. Yes, it was murder, and she killed more than one. There was no way around it. She had to pay for that. I knew it. Thinking Sophia would come back to me was just a pipe dream. It's been 2 years, and looking back at those 2 years, they were worth more than all the money I've made. That laughter sounds incredibly heart-wrenching. I'd rather he wailed here instead. Death cannot be undone. I'm sorry for your loss. This is awkward, but I still have to ask questions. This couldn't be worse. I'm sorry, but I have another matter to ask about. Mr. McCon? It's fine. Go ahead. God took away all my hopes. Maybe it's not such a bad thing. So it's okay. If there's anything else I can help with, just ask. I'll do it to make up for Sophia. Thank you. Did you acquire this mining area 5 years ago? Yeah, that's it. The guy who owned this mine before was running it to the ground, and there was a kidnapping in the pit. Ooh. After the cops busted in and saved the day, the whole mining area got left to rot. That's when I swooped in and lowballed the old owner. Hard to snag a sweet deal. In the years since you took over the mine, have you ever renovated the underground abandoned area? No. The reason it's called abandoned is because you can't mine there. I ain't gonna waste money cleaning up a place that can't produce ore or be toured. It's been sitting there left untouched for years. Who knew my lax management would lead to such a disaster? It's not your fault. According to him, the marks left there 5 years ago should be left undisturbed. I'm here, reaching far across these new frontiers. With my life I fight these fears, okay, to investigate the place. Is that okay? But isn't the case there already closed? I'm investigating something earlier. Yeah, sure, why not? But I won't be tagging along. I hope you understand. For him, this abandoned area must have become like a restricted area. I've lifted the time limit on the shuttle cage. You can use it whenever now. Go ahead. Thank you very much. The Mine View Zone features not only cave formations, but also some modern entertainment facilities. I've been here during the previous case. Today, my primary objective isn't here. Keep going deeper. That's what she said. The abandoned area. Also the scene of the Foxtail murder case. So I visited 2 months earlier from the investigation. Today's purpose is entirely different. Just as Mr. McCon mentioned, this area has been cleaned since its acquisition. filled with traces of time. It's likely time has stood still. What I'm looking for might still be here. I just walked through the entrance and the wire fence has been rusted out of shape. If I had a chopstick, I could slide it back and forth across the gap in the wire fence, playing a unique rhythm for some reason. If I had a metal fork, I can even create a somewhat melodic friction. What am I even thinking? Let's focus on the task at hand. Okay, I see. It would be nice to have some soothing background music in the dim light. A piano here could paint a picture of the unpretentious self with music. Wait, this place might be transformed into a jazz bar. I'll discuss it with Mr. McCon after the case is over. I hope he likes it. The interior walls of the abandoned mine, neglected for years, are covered in various insects and spider webs. I dislike bugs, especially spiders. If it weren't for important matters, I wouldn't come to near a place like this. Prosecutor Ray often mocks me for my fear of insects, saying that as a man, I have less courage than she does as a woman. Yeah, but like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, man, woman, child, alien, demigod, has less courage than her, so like, yeah. I suggested she compare me to a more ordinary woman, and she immediately brought up Detective Sanford and Miss Nabuki. You're just surrounded by high bars, man. Why are there so many berserker class women around me? What is happening to this world? What is happening is something I would like to happen in my world. Please let it happen to me. Please. Wait a minute. Yeah. The interior walls of the abandoned mine, neglected for years, are covered in various... Oh wait, did I... What did I not click on? Oh. A segment of thick rope. The cut looks like it was made by a combat knife, which is standard equipment for SWAT. 5 years ago, Galaxy Kaida must have been tied up here by Sky Shield. Rescue personnel found Galaxy under poor lighting conditions. This was understandable they didn't take the rope with them. Oh, I accidentally touched it. So dirty. I need to wash my hands well. I didn't want to touch my piano with dirty hands. This knot. I see. My long-standing suspicion has been confirmed. I don't know what that is, by the way. Looks like this is a trace left from the kidnapping 5 years ago. This iron can is covered by dust and rust, untouched for a long time. Let me see. The number on the can is HOB209. This must be a small bomb. Nah! I don't have time to escape or even lie down. This range, it seems I can only wait to die. I thought many times, what would be a cool way to die? Maybe I should hurry and strike a pose? You know what's the best way to die? Saving an important person or important people to you. Bringing them to a safe place as you're being chased by an army or impossible odds. Then you go and sacrifice yourself so that they can get away safely while you face those impossible odds to the very end. If you're wondering where I got this idea, Zach Fair from Crisis Core, Noble 6 from Halo Reach are the games that made me think this way. So that's nice. What's more masculine and what's more cool than a last stand? I miss you, Zach. I miss you. But if I die from a bomb blast, my body would be torn apart, so posing wouldn't matter. Wait, why hasn't this thing exploded yet? Is it looking down on me? Looks like it's a defunct. Lucky me. I never expected rescue personnel would leave a bomb here. Even if it's defunct, it's still hazardous. No, wait. I remember from the reports that the rescue team confirmed the area was safe before leaving. If I had great trust in our country's military and police, there might be more to this bomb. I need to investigate it myself. The investigation of this side of the mine should be done. According to the plan, I was supposed to return to the prosecutorate to join Prosecutor Ray in investigating Galaxy's case. But now I have something more important to do. Why did this pattern appear? It wasn't until today that I understood the true meaning behind my father's last words. To confirm something, I need to go to a distant place now. Prosecutor Ray is more capable of handling the scene. Tomorrow in court, the old case from 5 years ago will undoubtedly resurface. I can't show up empty-handed. The last bus of the outskirts about to leave. I need to hurry. Oh. Well, that's something. This rough mountain road is really trying. How did these two lawyers endure so many trips to this remote place? So this is what the scenery of Lemon Village looks like. I've only seen photos and Prosecutor Ray's case files before. Being here in person is completely different from what I imagined. So Annie Lemon grew up here. Her mind must have been quite serene, filled with memories of this place. I heard Prosecutor Ray mentioned that there should be a highly skilled doctor in this village, and I've seen his photo. The purpose of my visit is to find him. I won't run into him directly on the main road, right? Huh? Or you could. Did I? Just jinx myself? Hello. Musician. Prosecutor Silas Schubert. I see. My apologies. Dr. Vincent. Indeed. Hey, aren't you gonna say something? He's someone who can out-silence me. I have some important things to do, so I'll concede. There's always a bigger fish. I reviewed the case materials. Congratulations on returning to the village. Thanks to Wolfgang Cauleyfield and Mr. Drake. I remember Elio Giordano's accidental death verdict, and the police ultimately didn't file a case. His attempt to shift the blame was also overlooked due to the lack of cooperation from the parties involved. Did you come all this way for the matter concerning the village chief and Annie? Even if their information isn't well connected, they must know something about the case after such a long time. I don't want to trouble myself at this time. No, not exactly. I have some personal matters to consult on. Some matters that only you, as the village answer, village doctor can answer. My medical skills aren't so exceptional as to warrant outsiders making a special trip. CBL type night blindness. He's like, bitch. This reminds me of that like one scene where Batman basically doxed Darkseid. It's like I hacked your doom spores. It's like impossible. It's encrypted behind a secret code. Omega Lambda 9. Does that sound like a bluff? Exactly the kind of reaction. At least in our country, no one understands it better than you. You're interested in it. If it's inconvenient, there is no inconvenience. Discussing this topic is part of my duty. I'm deeply grateful. But first, standard procedure. Prosecutor. Truly a young talent. Not at all. You are. What's with this awkward silence? I better put it away. Living in this mountain village, would you miss the bustling city life? No. Lemon Village has been shrouded by curse for generations. Protecting villagers has been my dream and mission since childhood. Perhaps all my experiences led me to be able to stay here and serve them better. This is my destiny. Mr. Prosecutor, you can relate to me well, right? In a way, we are quite alike. In like 2 ways. Yeah. Really, you have nothing to say about Annie? Oh, you did. I guess it didn't switch. This is Annie. Sorry. No need. I miss her. I even fantasized if she had never left the village. None of this would have ever happened. But past experiences have taught me that hidden secrets will eventually be revealed, and what is meant to happen will happen. Is this also a kind of destiny? I don't think so. Some truths are cruel, and exposing them will benefit no one. It's better to let them remain buried. Every villager of Lemon Village has this night blindness, right? Yes. CBL type night blindness is an extremely rare genetic disease. Its cause remains unknown. Tracing its origin, our village genealogy records are found. Oh my god. Records our founding ancestor from the Southern Song Dynasty nearly 1,000 years ago. The inability to see at night has been a characteristic ingrained in every villager's bloodline since his time. Can this disease be cured now? If you had asked a few months ago, this disease would still be incurable. But recently, I've combined Eastern and Western medical techniques to develop a medicine that suppresses the symptoms. Although the disease remains incurable, the medication enables normal sight function during its use. No wonder the village chief, Graham Lemon, was unaffected when he went down to the dark mine earlier. To develop such a complex medicine single-handedly, his medical skills are truly remarkable. I understand about the medicine, since it was only recently developed. How about a few years ago? A few years ago? 5 years ago? This medicine wasn't available, right? Of course not. Back then, patients used machines to glimpse the night beauty, but it wasn't the same as reality. Being unable to see in the dark, how does someone with this condition fare in terms of mobility? Natural nights still have moonlight and lamps, but artificially dark environments can be darker than the night itself. Inside a closed room, without windows, with dimming lighting, patients can be considered as blind. Even with small light sources like flashlights, their vision is severely limited, making movement nearly impossible. I see. Suppose there's a person with this night blindness, lacking any shooting talent or professional training. If they were attacked by a criminal in the dark, would they have a chance to shoot and hit the attacker? There will be a chance since firing in any direction could potentially hit. But considering accuracy as unreliable as trying to revive dead with acupuncture, are you saying it's almost impossible? I've researched this blindness for years, and I've been a patient myself. As you said, no one understands it better than me. I understand. In that case, things are truly heading in the direction I least want to see. What should I do? Since a while ago, his expression has remained calm, without anything unusual. These days, this peaceful little village has experienced too many blows. The exposure of night blindness, the village chief's passing, and Annie Lemon's matter. As one of those involved, although I didn't initiate the events, I still feel somewhat guilty. Due to the ineffectiveness of the procuratorate, this peaceful little village has suffered a lot. I'm truly sorry. No need to apologize. You already did your best. But, what happened to the village chief and Annie once immersed the entire village in grief? But we still have expectations for all of you. I see. Their endings, though regrettable, perhaps were unavoidable in the first place. Nothing. Forget it. Recently, due to these major cases, the villagers who rarely leave the village have started going out. They want to learn about the experiences of the village chief and Annie in the outside world. Annie was full of expectations for the new world when she stepped out of the village. She brought this world to all of us. We have to move on. Despite his composure, I still sense an indescribable sadness in his words. This serene little village has truly experienced too many hardships recently. Keep up the good work, young prosecutor. I will. Thank you. You mentioned just now that the endings of Annie Lemon and the village chief were unavoidable. Why? Long story. Long and sad. 16 years ago, after the natural disaster, a severe plague broke out in Lemon Village. At that time, I was still a teenager, and I witnessed dozens of villagers succumbing to the illness. Annie's parents also perished in that calamity. The plague not only claimed lives, but also left many who were fortunate enough to survive with chronic sequelae? Annie, still a baby at the time, was included. What a pity. That's why I left the village to school and even traveled abroad to learn medicine. Unluckily, after thoroughly understanding the plague back then, I realized there was no cure for Annie's condition. 2 years ago, she started showing signs of increasing weakness. It's a miracle that she lived until last year. But her condition suddenly improved overnight, as if she had never been ill. It's so weird. Last year, that should have been the time when the real Annie Lemon passed away. After that, I invited Annie to continue the investigation, but the village chief forcibly prevented it. I couldn't figure it out until I heard the events around Christmas. Then I finally understood. I have studied and worked overseas, not completely ignorant, but still shocked by the advanced technology. It's just such a pity that even the Annie we really didn't know. We can never understand the fate. May the departed rest in peace. Sorry for reminding you of these things. It's all in the past. Sorry, I have a call. Go ahead. This number is Miss Ray. Miss Ray? Come back quickly. We've got things to do. I'm in a very distant place. I'm afraid it'll take time. I don't care where you are. Come back now. Otherwise, you know what's waiting for you. Okay. If I set out a bit later, she would really show her fist. I really wanted to take a detour to enjoy the scenery. Thank you for your hospitality, Dr. Vincent. Although I really wanted to explore the village today, it seems impossible now. Never mind. Official duties. I understand. So, goodbye. Take care. You too. After bidding farewell to the village's doctor, I quickly boarded the bus for the return journey. Miss Ray has a fiery temper, but she rarely imposes on others. She must have found a very important clue. On my end, I made some more unexpected gains. I thought this case would be a perfect opportunity to deal with Galaxy Kaida, but the situation's getting more complex. After all, the opponents are those two. If they find any loopholes in that matter, they wouldn't let it go so easily. My position now is no longer simply about convicting the defendant. The disaster from 5 years ago marked the beginning of the Symphony of Fate. Since that day, I have carried many responsibilities that others can hardly imagine, along with a huge secret. Now we have finally opened the final chapter of the score. A concert should be an ocean of joy. But when the curtain falls on tomorrow's show, how many people will still feel the joy? Father, I hope your ideals were not wrong. I have always believed in them. The search of the final chapter of Spring End. Well, kept you waiting, huh? Yeah, that's what happens if you have like 30 plus videos to catch up on. I forgot them all, but yeah. Remily White, you have competition, and it's me. As for why I sound different, you can guess why. I played Hades 2 and Hollow Knight Silk Song. And guess what happened to my computer? Let's just say, you get violent when you're angry. So, yeah. I do not know what happened to my computer. It just conked off. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's how I reacted to my video games. But I had it for a long time, so it could just be age. A long time being 2022? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that I haven't been taking good care of it, I don't know. But stuff happens, so yeah, I'm playing on a different device with a different setup. Not as good, but only until the end of this channel. I mean, series. Same thing. Wait, what? Anyway, yeah. You know, it's kind of cool that you can play as like all the prosecutors and lawyers. That's like the coolest shit ever. But, you know, the cool stuff isn't the investigation. It's as is if you play them in court. That's the cool part. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be the case, I think. I don't know. I have to see. Eventually. In the meantime, this is where I'll end it. Thank you. It's a bit of a short story, but like, it's fine, right? Anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for watching my playthrough of Trials of Innocence. And if you like what you see, stay tuned and stay awesome. Good night.